So guys, we did it. We reached 1/10 of 1,000 subscribers. 100 subscribers and still growing. Let's see how many of you get that reference. Thank you all for 100 subscribers. It means a lot. I mean, since you read the title, it's a 100 subscriber special. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna list 100 things that I don't like. I know, very positive. It's the thing that I started my channel with, and it's the thing that I'm gonna do now. In 5 years time, you're probably gonna go back to this video and watch me be so humble about 100 subscribers while I'm at like 5 million. I can't even list my own subscribers because YouTube doesn't let me know who subscribed to me. I just see that I have 100 subs. But if you're subscribed, leave it in the comments, let me know. I want to personally thank you for joining me on this journey. First thing that I hate, chapped lips, dry lips. Second thing I hate, pimples. God, I hate it. Another thing I hate, not being to see in 20/20 vision. I have to wear contact lenses or glasses. It pisses me off. Another bad thing is not being able to hear. It pisses me off that some people just don't hear you. You have to repeat yourself 3 times. They're like, what? 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 When a hair gets stuck in your mouth accidentally. When there's hair in your food. You gotta hate that. You gotta hate that. Earwax. Earwax is fucking horrible. Who likes earwax? Growing nails. These shits get too long. They're There's like dirt behind them, and they're like, they have this like specific white line where you can tell that you haven't cut your nails. It's just ass hair. Ass hair is another bad one. I have whole bits on my channel where I talk about how bad ass hair is. Late stage capitalism is pretty bad as well. Billionaires get it all, you get nothing. Everything is subscription based now. You don't own anything and you'll be happy about it. Phone wars in 2026 pisses me off. Come on. If you like iPhone, buy iPhone. If you like a fucking Song, buy that. Like, it's okay. Another thing I hate, content creators promoting gambling. Fuck all them. Bad internet is also Imagine not being able to watch videos. Imagine not being able to brain rot. That's another thing that grinds my gears. Women's rights. I'm kidding. Performative males. Like J. Cole. Motherfucker's a multi-millionaire. He drives around in a beat-up Honda. When you see your nigga on the boulevard, selling his album through his trunk. You're a multi-millionaire. You can afford to buy at least a mint condition Honda. You don't have to drive around in a Lamborghini. Why buy a clapped out one? Like, that's so performative. I don't like shooter games. CSGO, Apex, Valorant, whatever. Those type of games, I can't stand competitive games. Not because I don't like them as a concept. It's because my nerves, they don't allow me. Another thing that grinds my gears is how much Fortnite has changed. Everybody remembers what Fortnite was in 2018, and we don't have that anymore. You know when you have to go log in, and then it requires your password, and you don't remember the password, so you try a password, and it says incorrect. And you do that like 5 times, and you're like, okay, fine, I forgot the password. So then it gives you the 5,000 fucking steps to reset your password, and it's type in new password, confirm new password, and after you do all that, it tells you new password can be the same as old password. Minimalist design. Can we just add a bit more flair into designs? I get it, everything is modern, everything is flat. Let's fucking copy Apple. Let's become flat. Let's become a white woman. Let's just give me back my old Google Chrome logo. I miss it. What's another thing that grinds my gears? Human greed. You can just never get enough, can you? Fuck. You know when your nail breaks and there's like this little piece hanging off, and you know when something falls into your eye, you can't get it out, you're like, you're doing all that, and you're like, and nothing works, and then you just have to suffer for 5 minutes. Winter. Who the fuck likes winter? Go out in winter and my feet are frozen. They're cold, and so are my fingers. The rest of my body is warm, but my fingers get cold, and this is the fastest I can move them. It's like, I'm in slow motion. Talking about winter, you know when there's like these rugs in public areas, and then you go in them and they're already all stomped out and they're all wet, and there's muddy snow, like it's the dirty one, it's all wet and squishy, like ugh. What's more that grinds my gears? Billionaires. Don't you just hate it when you smell your armpits and you realize you need deodorant? and then you realize you don't have deodorant. Or when your breath stinks and you have no chewing gum. Always handy to have one. It's annoying when you don't have one. Let me annoy you now. You're manually breathing. I'm making you think about breathing. Now you're manually blinking probably as well. Look at me blink. Your mouth is probably closed and you can feel your tongue in your mouth now. And you don't have nowhere to put it. So is with your toes. Your fingies are touching in your feet probably. Unless you have them like spread eagle. Like millennials. Millennial humor. Insert Jim Carrey face. That's millennial humor. Millennial, you know those restaurants that they make? Newspaper wrapped fries, the red flannel and the big beard and the hipsters basically, and some white like folk. Hey, hey. Another thing that pisses me off is politics. Don't get into it. It's a huge fucking rabbit hole. It will leave you despaired. You will go out of it having more questions than when you went inside of it. It's not worth it. Don't go into the political Ponzi's. People who have allergies, they piss me off. How the fuck are you allergic to peanuts? Grow up. I'm kidding. I also hate how cheating is so normalized. Watch a romantic movie that isn't with cheating. Titanic, Notebook, Spotify Shuffle. Spotify Shuffle system pisses me off. Like I went in the settings and they have the specific thing where it says standard shuffle, which means it just actually randomly shuffles it, and it doesn't. Trust me, it does not. I have 1,200 songs in my liked playlist. Do you seriously think I know each and every single one of them? No, but I hear like 50 songs on loop. Looks maxing. I get it. There's self-improvement. Yes. Eat healthier, exercise, change up your haircut, groom yourself. But bone mashing, appeal maxing, whatever, rope maxing, go rope max. You've seen those videos where those like middle-aged moms are doing like those those exercises with those like boots, and there's like the wolf with the springy shoes and they're like jumping up and down. Another thing that pisses me off is January gym. I get it. New year, new me, New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna start going to the gym. Why did you need the new year to start doing that? Just start now. And then the gym is just filled with every age demographic. There's women, there's men, there's children, there's old people, there's middle-aged men. And then they disappear after 2 weeks. Was the subscription worth it? If you have any things that grind your gears, let me know in the comments. I would love to know, because I'm just spitballing. Ads. Who likes ads? Ads are another bad thing. Good thing you don't get them on my videos because I'm not monetized. People that chew with their mouth open. Bro, just people who give weak ass handshakes. Like, bro, you give me your hand, we do that. But if you're like, and if your palms are sweaty, like, bro, just then give me your hand. Like, bro, I don't want to feel your moist ass hands. Periods, they piss me off. Why do they exist? We gave women rights. Why do they have periods still? What the fuck? Chemistry. You cannot stand chemistry as a subject. I can't. I never got it. I never liked it. Never will. Another thing I hate. Old people that feel like they're entitled for something. Look, my ear can talk. Boobies. You have a screen. You have your phone, you have your laptop, whatever. It gets dirty. And then you clean it. It's all sparkly clean. Wow, look at that. I just cleaned my phone. It's all so clean. No! Ah! You know when your shoes get untied? Why do we normalize that Velcros are just for children? I don't like tying my shoes constantly. Just let me there. Closed. That's it. Don't have to worry about nothing. But no! I have to walk around in winter where everything is wet and dirty. And my shoelaces untied. And I stepped on them accidentally. Now they're wet. And then I have to like tie them. Ugh. Shoe culture. Why are you spending $300 on a fucking pair of shoes? Just spend $60. Nobody looks at your feet anyways. Except if you're Kim Wexler from Better Call Saul, then a lot of people look at your feet. Water doesn't flush the poop doesn't flush away instantly. You have to do the double flush. I made a whole bit about this on my channel about how much I hate using the toilet. That's why I shit myself. When you run out of toilet paper, there's nothing much worse than having no toilet paper. I mean, what Epstein did on his island, I think, is much worse. But imagine all the times you had to go number 2 in public. Another thing that pisses me off is some people's accent. Like, you know, some people, like Julia Wolf, she sings in cursive. I want your things in my room. You know when you have like a lace or like whatever, or like a plastic bag, and you do the knot or you don't do the knot, and then there's like this really tight knot and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't untie it. You're like watching some show and the subtitles are delayed. Like, you had one job, is to sync the subtitles, and you didn't fucking do it. Those big lamps, like in class or whatever, that one light is just constantly like flickering. It's busted and it's flickering and it's just there and you can't unnotice it. It's always just there. If I see a bruised fruit, it's automatically less appealing to me. Like a banana, like you open it and there's that black spot and you're like, fine, I'll eat it. You know when you have your earphones, you're walking and it gets tangled up in like your bag lace, or it gets caught up in the jacket, or it gets catched on the doorknob, and you're like, when you wear one set for a long time and the cable starts to get worn out, it gets damaged, one ear starts cutting out, or you start losing sound, and then you have to like bend the cable in a specific way so you can listen to music normally, and you just have to live with that until you can buy something else. When you have greasy hands with whatever, like food, oil, or creams, and you try to open something and your hand just nothing's happening. You can't open it. It's just stuck there. And while we're on the subject of opening things that we can't open, things that you can't open, a jar of pickles, and you try to open it, and that's just so vacuum sealed, and you're like, ugh. Why is it every time I knock on your door or walk past your fucking house, your dog is like, calm the fuck down, I'm not even entering your place. Why are you barking at me? You're constantly barking. Shut the fuck up. Another preference of mine, I like texting. I don't like calling, because with text I can see, I can remember visually. I don't like hearing something. I don't like when people prefer to call instead of text. Like, why doesn't it work for you that I just text you? Why do you need me to call you? Talking about calling people, fucking hate. I hate trying to make appointments. You gotta call up and you gotta be like, oh, hello, can I get an appointment for that? And they're like, what? And now you feel stupid as fuck, and you're like, well, that? And they're like, you mean that? And you're like, yeah. That was 67th annoying thing. The 68th annoying thing. Still dragging the 6-7 meme. Millennials ruined 69. I'm sorry. They ruined 69. When you're eating like soft food and then you get something crunchy in it. Ugh. You know when you eat with a fork and then someone drags their teeth through the fork? Ugh. Or when somebody scratches the plate with the metal fork. A thing that I genuinely, like, from the bottom of my heart hate. Imagine a chalkboard and then someone takes their nail and bad breath. That's another thing I hate. On other people and on myself. It's a constant dilemma I'm fighting. These fucking ends. You try to plug this shit first try, you're never gonna do that. You're never gonna plug it in first try. You can try, but you will fail because you fucking suck. You know when you go outside, when you're in a dark place during the day, and then you go outside and your eyes just can't adjust to the fucking brightness of the sun or the snow? So you're like, If you have glasses, you can't put on sunglasses on these shits. You look stupid. What are the options? You either wear glasses and no sunglasses, wear sunglasses but no glasses, get contact lenses and then wear sunglasses, or you buy dedicated sunglasses that have the prescription of normal glasses in them, or you buy really expensive glasses that are normal glasses that can change to be sunglasses. Hearing your neighbors, if you live in an apartment, like upstairs, downstairs, next wall, you can hear them bang their music, or they're banging, rearranging their furniture. Let's just put this here, let's just put that, let's just take a huge fucking drill and forgetting to say something. That's another thing. Like, when you're driving and the speed limit is 50 and the person in front of you is like, I'm gonna go 35. You know, when you argue with someone and they're just more stupid than you are, but they're louder than you, and they're winning the argument because they're loud. You know, when you're on the beach, you're walking, sand gets stuck where it doesn't need to, but in between your toes, it's in your socks, you carried it in your car, you carried it in your home. Ugh. Another thing, if you don't put on sunscreen, you get sunburned, and then you have those lines, like those redneck lines, like you're all red and then it's white. Ugh. Speaking of sand in your socks, imagine stepping in something wet with your sock, and now you have a wet sock and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Or when you're walking and you accidentally step in the puddle and now your whole shoe and your sock is wet and you just gotta keep walking with it. You know, when you get really comfy in bed or whatever, specific pose that you're sleeping in, and it's so comfy, and then you don't want to move, but your ass is itching. What do? You like clench your ass cheeks, trying to like scratch it, but it doesn't work. And then you're like, you scratch it, and then, oh no, where was the arm? You don't remember, and it's not as comfy anymore. And you lost your zone. You know, when you're living with someone and you have this one thing that you really wanted to eat, and then you come home and it's no longer there, and there's nothing you can do about it. People who still use physical money, and I'm waiting in line at the cashier, and you just give me 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. How many cents do I need? 82. Okay, 20 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents. And you just, you know what would be easy? You know what would be really easy? If you just beep. Done. Leave. Another thing. Eating chips. Especially those with like a lot of flavors on them. There's nothing you can do about it. You eat them and your fingers get dirty. And you can do the whole, but then your fingers are wet and you didn't really clear them. And then like, what do? You clean it here? Well, now your thing is dirty. You can't really take a towel. It's gonna be greasy. So what do? You take a wet wipe? Where you're gonna put the wet wipe now? Either way, you gotta get up and clean your hands after eating chips. It's so stupid. It's not like you can fork it. Okay, the final 10 things that grind my gears. Big corporations thinking they're being friendly or relatable by commenting under comments. Like, we know it's some dude you employed like 20k a year to just comment shit. Just stop it. It's not good marketing. You know, when you have like bad skin quality and like these little pieces of skin start flaking away on your fingers, and then they bleed, or they're like painful, or when someone misinterprets what you're saying, like you're just friendly explaining something and they take it as mansplaining. Yes, I'm talking to you. Gender wars. Why do we still have this? Grow up, please. There's more important shit to think about. Not gender. Why are you so obsessed with it? People who can't be centrist, okay? You don't have to be liberal. You don't have to be conservative. You don't have to be a communist. You don't have to be a whatever. You can just be centrist. You can think some things are good from that, some things are good from that. Having to brush our teeth. Why is that a mandatory thing? Why can't my teeth just be clean? Animals don't brush their teeth. Their teeth don't fall out in like 1 year. Same as with hair. It's a whole marketing scheme. Like, you use shampoo and it cleans your hair, but it drains you of your oils, and then your hair becomes like bad. And then you use the shampoo again. but that big chunk of oil was supposed to repair your hair, but since it's greasy and it itches your scalp, it's bad for you. And then you just have to continuously wash your hair and wash your hair and wash your hair. Another thing I hate, people who don't like feet. How can you not like feet? Like, you like everything else, you don't like feet?
I'm scoping out this area for any signs of...
No! Motherfuckers can eat ass, like straight up ass, but God forbid they have pickles on their burgers. Ooh, it has tomatoes. Ooh. Number 99. Everything is becoming more expensive, and I'm talking about games. Why is this shit like 70 bucks, 80 bucks now standard? Bro, come on. The 100th thing that annoys me. You're not subscribed. Anyways, yeah, that was it. That was 100 things that grinds my gears. Thank you all for subscribing. Subscribe now. Like, leave in the comments below if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Do you have things that grinds your gears? Maybe I can mention them in my next video. Okay. Love you all. This is just the beginning. Love you. Bye. Big John.